Ayo, check this new interview in Spin magazine with the bro Ohio Mike, where he talks about being incarcerated for over 40 years since the age of 16 and how he became known as one of the most dangerous convicts in the United States of America.
Yo, I'm here with the clean team. I'm Foul, focused on understanding life. This is Gym Pop TV, and these are the 5 albums you need to be streaming. Clean team. Let's go.
Wakey, you gon' sleep when you die. Wakey, wakey.
Ayo, be on the lookout for that new single from the bro, Trust 187, featuring Rowdy Rebel. You heard this gonna be a blazer. Coming soon. Ayo, LAZ, I got the monster playlist on Spotify. Type in Major Saint Last Bangers. I got features with all your favorite rappers too. That's a whole fact. You heard you want to collab with me? Send me a DM on Instagram. And I get that song on this playlist. You heard? Shout out to the bro Lord Dorian. We got a new blaze on here called Talk to Me. Check it out.
I've been selling cocaine, heroin on the low, dipping from the police, swerving on parole, living in the fast lane, pedals to the floor. I don't need a shooter, I myself let it go. Nigga gotta go when a nigga gotta go. Hollows hit your temple, that's a body on parole. Give me Amber Rose, I'ma fuck her till she broke. If the music shit don't make it, I'ma make it selling coke. Cocaine, stuck up in the cocaine, making money switching lanes. Real nigga fuck lanes, cool game, stuck up in the cocaine, heroin on the low, dipping from the police, swerving on parole, living in the fast lane, pedals to the floor. I don't need a shooter, I myself let it go. Nigga gotta go when a nigga gotta go. Hollows hit your temple, that's a body on parole. Give me Amber Rose, I'ma fuck her till she broke. If the music shit don't make it, I'ma make it selling coke. Cocaine, stuck up in the cocaine, making money switching lanes. Real nigga fuck lanes, no game, stuck up in the cocaine. Yeah, we in the building, you already know, nigga. This is a bonus to the St. Last series, man. We out here, man. We in the building, runway.
Broadcasting live from New York City. It's the hottest channel on these YouTube streets. The best jail stories and hood stories are here. Make sure you subscribe today. LAZ.
Alright. You know the vibes, man. We in the building, man. Yo, Laz, man, I want to shout you out, man. Thank you for putting me on that platform, man. You feel me? That shit got me the buzzing. It got me a little thing I needed right now to pop off, you feel me? But back to the jail situations, man. You know, there was a lot of times when I was in there, man, and I just wanted to get the fuck out. And then there was this one time, man, I was in Attica. I'll never forget this day, man. I'm sitting in my cell, and you got my son Rowdy next door to me. You got a couple niggas, you got my son Brock on the gallery, and this one dude is on the gate all day, and niggas telling nigga, yo, with the radio, man, OG trying to sleep, trying to get some rest. Young dude like, nah, fuck that, I do what the fuck I want to do, nigga, I don't fuck about none of that. I write the nigga a kite. He's my neighbor, this kid. I don't want to put his name out there, but I write him a kite. I'm like, yo, slow down, chill, you fresh up north, you still smell like McDonald's, nigga. Calm down, bro, gotta be easy. Lower the radio, the lights is out, chill. The nigga writes me a kite right back. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I sent him a stick of weed, hoping that's gonna calm him down. It didn't. Morning time come, mind you, I'm keep locked. I really got into a fight in the yard. I remember I told you in the other interview, I got into it with the bros or whatever. He tried to swing me and I ended up putting the old man out. Rest in peace to my boy Career. I still love him as well. But, you know, so I'm locked up in my cell because of that. Morning time come, breakfast time. Boom, I hear nothing, alright, cool. Then after breakfast, you know, lads, they do programs and shit. They be like, yo, on the lockout programs, get ready. You got 10 minutes to lock out. So niggas is getting ready. I'm in my cell, keep lock. At this time, you don't go to programs if you keep lock. So I'm standing there trying to bust my moves. I got some ball that I'm selling to niggas. So niggas is pulling up in front of myself. Like, yo, trust, you got that still? Yeah, let me get that brick. I'm giving niggas a brick sack of ball. And dudes just doing what they do. They spinning off. This kid comes out his cell. And he's like walking. He's all tough, head high, shoulders up. You see the OG come at him. OG like, yo, what's up, man? What was that you was saying yesterday? The kid said, man, what's up, man? What you trying to do? What's up? No lie, man. I looked in front of my cell. This kid was in front of my cell last. On my mother's grave, I seen that kid get stabbed like 12, 13 times. By the OG, you see blood pouring to the top of the ceiling. Well, to my mother, I left Attica, came back, and ended up landing back in that gallery. And I looked up, and this was 2 years later, that blood was still on that ceiling. I never heard about the nigga. I never seen that kid again. To this day, I don't know what the fuck happened to that kid. No, it falls back into that Green Haven situation when that happened with that kid. Not Green Haven, I'm sorry, excuse me, Green Correctional Facility. The medium, when that kid went through it, out of nowhere, he just disappeared off the fucking count. Like, niggas is like, yo, where's the homie? You got blood, niggas like, yo, where's the homie? 12 took him out the picture, gang. That's when that shit hit the media and made on, I'm in that box. And I'm hearing from 12, they self telling me like, yo, yeah, damn, that shit was crazy. We don't even talk about that, bro. You in this jail, don't even speak about that situation. That's how deep that shit is, bro. Celebrities and all that ended up pulling up to that spot like, yo, what's up? The young kid, he was homie, he was in green. And police ended up they put the beats on him. Like, that shit happened. It's out there now. You see the video with son getting the beats put on him and all that shit in green. And he just disappeared. Mind you, think about it from the convict perspective. Niggas is all in the crib. Son disappeared. Like, yo, where boy at? You got niggas that's porters in the box. Yo, you see boy in there? Nah, boy ain't in there. What? What's going on? You hear 12 slick talking, but you can't really catch on because them niggas do a little sneaky shit. And they covering that shit up as much as they could. Until they couldn't cover them because you got the homies throughout the jail. Shout out to the homies for that. They throughout the jail. Where the homie at? Like, where the homie at? Homie's gone. Gone. Mind you, I'm hearing about this shit. Bro. And I'm like, yo, boy, these niggas be doing a bunch of foul shit, son. And there's a lot of times they do that, like the situation, rest in peace, JFK, man. You know, rest in peace to the judge. That was a situation, they passed his whole bill, and they get into some shit, this kid was about to go home. When 12 seen that these niggas got into it, they were supposed to separate one nigga on the other side. But in jails like this, you separate one nigga, and then you block out the same day, the next day, like, because of this new law. And this nigga gets gunned down, Russia tells the nigga, go on yourself, you about to die. Simple like that. Nigga, I'm in the spot when that happened. I could attest to that, talk about that. I was there. Nigga, they ain't even locked the jail down, bro, when that happened. Kid got murdered, another kid got stabbed up. Mikey Russia went to the box. The jail didn't even get locked down. Gang, you know what stab you sitting in the pens? You like, damn, you about to lock this shit down. You know what it is? Death in the jail? Everybody feels that, son. Everybody feels that, gang. Like Rikers Island, I was there in 2000. I'll never forget this. 2008, my nigga. There was a kid there. What they call this fucking kid, man? Anyways, he was a young kid, 19, 18. He was locked up for like, he took a shower, put a blanket on his baby. The baby died. And the baby passes away. So he's facing manslaughter charges. And no lie, my cell, if I look out my cell, you know the chickpea cells in the 4 building got the little square rectangular thing. And you could look through the little chickpeas of the metal going crisscrossing each other. And I'm looking, and this kid was on the phone with the woman that he had the child with. And the shit changed, but he's still on the phone. And the CO tells him, yo, you gotta get off the phone. He's like, yo, hold on, please, not right now. You can tell he's going through something. And the kid, the CO unplugs the wire and hangs the phone. He bangs the phone 3 times on the receiving line. You're like, yo, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You gonna try to break the phone? You know, you out of here if you do that. So now, mind you, I kind of felt bad, son, because I'm telling this kid that as well. Everybody's coming at him. He's in his cell. Fuck that nigga, don't understand. He goes in his cell and he locks in. When he locks in his cell, remember, I just told you it was count time. She was locking everybody in. Yo, no lie, son. It's count time, and we in our cell. They finally do start the count like a half an hour after we locked in. But niggas was taking them up. Nigga, kill yourself. Lo and behold, she's doing the count. She's putting her finger on the chickpeas. Like, you know, dudes be having their curtains up and be a little towel, son, so the CO can't see in their cell of what they doing when they want to be private or whatever. And she goes to pull his towel down. There's no towel there, son. She put her finger to go knock the towel down, and she felt the inmate's body, son. And the nigga, she's like, oh my God, open 19 cell. Never forget the cell number. Open 19 cell. The CO goes to open the cell, opens halfway, you hear the cell door jerking. She pulls some shit out her hip that got the hook so she could cut strings or something. It's a blade that's a hook. And she cut the string line off. And you hear the nigga's head hitting the door. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, yo, man. And then he was gone, son. He was blue. They brought the machines to try to bring him back. This shit is flooded with white shirts. And yo, he died. There was a couple inmates, you know. I'll never forget this nigga named Guns, piece of shit nigga too. He's like, fuck that nigga. Oh well, this nigga killed himself. Y'all niggas feeling all bad for. But what I was trying to say, there's a silence when somebody passes away in prison that you feel it in your bones, and just your days, your week is all fucked up. Like when we heard about that girl burning on the train station, man, that shit fucked our holidays all up. Everybody who's a New Yorker could attest that shit fucked our whole holiday. Nobody enjoyed the holidays watching that fucking video. Nobody doing nothing. And the niggas right there making the fire increase. That shit was just crazy, man. But it's one of those type of eerie silences I'm trying to give the public so they can understand how we feel in the penitentiary. Like that K2 shit, my nigga, pardon the N-word, is killing our people. Them kids is in there, then I'm not even gonna say like I never dibbled and dabbled with this shit, because when you in there, there's nothing to do. Man, you sit there, you figure it out like, nah, this is not no weed. When you first try, get the fuck out of here. I ain't fucking with that shit. I'm bugging. But kids is not, they don't have that strong mentality. They're addicted to that shit, bro. They're swimming on the fucking yard. Like if there's water on the blacktop yard, bro. They fucking popping on 12. And that's what's going on out here. Niggas don't realize that the pushing people off the subways and all that, that's an epi gang. That's niggas fucking with some shit, K2 thinking some shit is there and pushing. It happens all the time in prison. And that shit, bro, is destroying motherfuckers, man. But I say that to say this, man. That world that you know, Laz, is not the world that's in there. This is a tablet game. This is a cater. This is not prison. Dudes go in there, son. They smoking K2. They numb to the time. Next thing you know, they got a month to go home. They did nothing with their time. Niggas is sitting in there and they just ain't do shit. It's not a waste of time if you're doing something with your time. You know what I'm saying? Not proud of it, but I gave these niggas 16 and a half years of my life in jail. But there was codes and morals we were standing on when we was in there. Yeah, it was violent. Niggas stood on it. What's up? What we doing? Boom, boom. But that was it. This is a different game now. Like, feel me? Got niggas in there, name brand niggas, I can name them, son. And I'm not going to, nigga. You got niggas that niggas think is real niggas. And them niggas was in the PC game, really in the PC game. And these niggas is big homies right now. You heard? But this is what they got to go through. See, when I look in the mirror, nigga, I know what I see, nigga. Everybody's so inclined of talking about the next man, then when sin the dog comes to the light, nigga, do this. See, I had to come home and deal with bullshit, gang. But now I'm jingling with the music. You know how it is, lads. You see how you got your platform. Now niggas that ain't been dick riding out of nowhere. But in all reality, these are the same niggas that it was nobody in the bench. They come out here and they superstars now. Yo, boy, stop. Same thing, vice versa. You got these nobodies in the town. They come in jail. We got crackheads in there. You got these niggas eat some crackhead soups and a couple Jack Macs, and these niggas got their weight up and they talking about, yo, what the fuck is you doing locking white, nigga? The fuck is you talking to, nigga? You know, and it's just like that. The Pens is crazy right now, man. It's crazy, man. On both sides, man. On both sides. 12 got it bad and we got it horrible. Because even them niggas got it bad. How the fuck could you be a correctional officer on Rikers Island or upstate? How could you control the penitentiary when you can't even lock a nigga in? You lost your power. So at this point, nigga, that shit is a free-for-all. So everybody who's out there doing what they doing, be on point, son, because the Pens, it's not what you think. That shit is a different world. They got no control. It's loose. They can't protect you in there. You heard? Because them guns and shit, lies, that shit is checked at the gate in jail. So the streets is where you gotta worry. Niggas will murder you for real, for real. But when you go in there, ain't none of that. Then when you go in there, you with the worst of the worst. All the people that's from all New York City, New York, period, Manchester, Buffalo, the worst of the worst in there. Then you go to the box, you got the worst of the worst of the penitentiary. Now when you sitting in the prison system, you go in there and you see that there's no order, there's no control. A CEO be like, yo, get busy. They're not gonna really break it up or none. They betting on the fights, nigga. This shit is like a whole nother world in there. You really have to move tactical. Gotta wake up. Make sure you a nigga that keep your cell clean. Niggas is judging your cell, walking through. Yeah, your shit immaculate. Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't jacking. You like, yeah, this shit got wild roaches in there. Niggas is on you like everybody's judging everything. That's a judgmental world. You got niggas that's nobody's in there judging. Who the fuck is you, nigga? And it be like that, folks. Be like that. I want to shout out to my son Dick Wolf, though, man. I feel bad for what's going on with him. I want to shout out Alo too. I know niggas got their little quarrels with the nigga. That's my means, though. It is what it is, nigga. Shout out to Shark. You already know I see you out there doing your thing. And shout out to Scar Brand. Scar Brand, I know you love my music. I'm shouting out niggas that's name brand niggas for the simple fact I've been around these niggas. I'm not just saying these niggas' names to just dick by these niggas. These is niggas I've been around. I want to shout out to Snook too. Yo, gang, Snook, I would like to get on the interview with him. The boy's the truth, man. The boy been out here, thugged it out, beat trial 2 times. His name is jigging in these streets. Everybody know who the boy is. And that's also, you know what I'm saying? He part of the team. This is what we doing with the music shit. And the music is a movie right now, man. It's a movie, but it's a step-by-step process. I just want to let niggas know, man. I don't want the prison to define me, but the prison is who I am. I grew up in that shit, man. I grew up in a system to where I understand that one day you wake up, and then one day you wake up to some bullshit, man. Every day is unpredictable in there. And that's not a place I want to be. But I do know in this music shit, a lot of bullshit come with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be remembered for a nigga that kept it real on this shit. I could sit here and tell niggas all the times I beat niggas up. I done had niggas running to police. I done pulled out grips and said, nigga, what? Nigga, I'll fuck your head, nigga, what? And you see niggas just running, gang. I could sit here and tell niggas all the horrible shit I did because I had a struggle to be Land King and to be in the random all blood environment. You had to literally grow up with the homies and bop like them and talk like them and talk like nigga, you's a fucking thug, nigga. And then they attack you when you tough. They don't trap niggas that's not tough, gang. And this is what niggas don't understand. In the penitentiary, you have to be tough. There has to be a level of toughness. You have to mix it in with a level of softness. You have to mix it in with a level of love. It has to be mixed all together for you to consider yourself to be a real nigga for niggas to jack you. Because you can't just be gangster all the time. And they be like, yo, what? Tired of this nigga. But when you a gangster nigga, but you show love and you're respectful, you a nigga that everybody gonna love. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to live by my name Trust. You know, because my name Trust wasn't given to me for you niggas to trust me. My name Trust was given to me because I had a cousin from down south who came from down south back to Brooklyn, and every time my moms asked the nigga, yo, you hungry? He'd be like, Trust, my nigga. Yo, you want to smoke a blunt? The nigga say, Trust, my nigga. So me being young, I jacked that shit. And I went in the hood, and niggas started asking me shit. My confirmation to them was Trust, my nigga. So the niggas started calling me Trust. And I became King Trust when I turned king in 05. I never forget the time I turned king. Because I was in the old blood crib, and one key nigga pulled up all battered up. I'm like, yo, what happened, son? Nigga like, yo, got lit with the homies. I'm like, this is a homie crib right here. He's gonna get lit again. He like, yeah, it is what it is. It didn't happen like that. The nigga 50, that was his name, ended up living in that blood crib, went up the north side. Shout out to Bones, shout out to OT. And when he pulled up in that homie crib, he ended up being good money. He ended up influencing me and bringing me to the light. But I just was on probation at that time. Then fast forward, at that time I wasn't even fully a hray yet. Some shit happens with the homies. I go out with them. CEOs pack me up. They like, yo, you going to the crib now? I'm like, I'm going where? They're like, yo, you going to the crib? I'm like, alright, fuck it. I go to the crib. Boom. I light it there. Mama G's there. I'm good there. Mind you, I'm the only Land King now in the crib. Once again, as an adolescent, this is why I loved it there. Shout out to War and all them niggas. CI, Playboy. They made my stay there a little easy. They ain't, cause they were like, you know, I respect the fact that you pulled up in here. Niggas don't want to come in here, nigga. This $1 million house paying, nigga. I'm like, I'm in here, what's up? Well, I'm eating, chilling, eating Frosties. They packed me up again out of nowhere. Niggas, from there they sent me to 3 Upper North. There's a keener that just pulls up from Staten Island named Curls. This is a story everybody knows about Staten Island. Shout out to fucking Staten Island. Y'all niggas know I ain't lying about this. Nigga Curls is on the island. He's there for a body. It's him and Mad Cody. Shout out to my nigga Black. Shout out to his brother. They all get locked up. Shout out my son Fuego. Fuego, I see you in Florida, nigga. I love you. Them niggas all get locked up. Curls was there. Mind you, I'm on probation. Rest in peace, my Uncle Taz. Curls pulled up from Staten Island knowing my Uncle Taz. I'm a Brooklyn nigga from Marlboro. When he pulls up, he don't know about Rikers Island. Like, yo, keep your PIN number. They give you an identification number to identify you. Then they give you a 6-digit PIN number. That's so you can get on the phone. That's your free calls for the day. Or if you're on your phone call, you can only use 21 minutes every 5 hours at that time. This nigga leaves his PIN number with somebody, goes to court. You know, he just got locked up. You got to go through all that bullshit. It comes back, phone call, gone. He gets mad, start punching the wall. Mind you, I got chopping it up with the nigga, and he knew my uncle and all that. So I'm like, oh, well, all right, so you fam. You already know anything happens to you, nigga, I'm going out with you. My uncle verified he knew the nigga. I'm like, all right, show you, I'm holding down there, get lit. I already know. We ain't say lit, though, you know what I'm saying? If shit pop off, I'm out with him. That word lit wasn't out in 05. Long story short, the homies go to get at him. I go out with him back to back. Boom. We both get jumped, but we ain't hit the floor, to be honest with you. We did that. 12 came with the fucking shields after the homies put the beats on us, whatever. Boom. They come, they put the, you know, the plastic cuffs. You know what I'm talking about, right, lads? The, what's that shit called? The plexi shit that they put on niggas.
Talking about the plastic handcuffs, some zip ties?
Yeah, them zip tie shit. Yeah, they put the zip tie on my wrist, me and him. They laid us on the floor on intake. We both looking at each other, all batted up. I'm catching my breath. I'm like, this shit is crazy, gang. Hang behind my back. I'm like, yo, loosen these shits, my nigga. Take these shits off us. He's like, yo, he looked at me. He said, yo, just listen to me. He starts crying. I will never, ever forget you. You hear me? What you did for me. I'm like, all right, bro. That ain't nothing, bro. Told you not to give your shit away, but I'm tight at you, though, too. I think want these shits to come on so I can get it with you. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna fight you, bro. Like, I really love you. He starts crying. I'm like, all right, bro. Long story short, I go home. I see that nigga in Bay Ridge on the bus stop. 07, never forget it. Go to Staten Island with the nigga. And that's how my journey became. I wound up chasing some rat nigga out named Ozzy. He's all over Google for being a fucking rat. And then I wound up linking with the bros. And that's how my story became. Like, yeah, I went out with that nigga. And after that, you know what I'm saying? He ended up going to one house. I went to another house, but we was respected for going out. You know, in that sense, to where he started building a name up for himself. You know what I mean? To this day, I talk to son, but we don't really fuck with each other. But that's neither here nor there. That was one of those times, you know what I'm saying? We went to the box together, everything after that. And that was really my journey in the pens of turning that. And that's when I going through the bullshit. I stood loyal to that as much as I could. Then rest in peace, my man. He just got killed, man, out there in fucking Chicago. I can't talk too much about that, but you know, rest in peace, my man DL. You know, everybody knows him. But you know, shout out to that man. We started this shit together, like, you know, building it what it is today. And then, you know, I come home July 15th. He gets murdered September 15th. You know what I'm saying? Had the bike club, had the shops in Brooklyn. My man was doing this thing. My son was notorious in there too, man. So it was just a whole bunch of shit going on. But we the key niggas that's respected in there. We the niggas that niggas respected in there. Not a lot of them niggas hold weight. Not a lot of them niggas, because a lot of them niggas lost their way. There's still real bros in there. You know, shout out to Lee, shout out to certain bros in there, Goldor, shout out to a lot of bros in there that's official. Shout out Menor. Menor is one of the most official bros I have ever seen. I've been in a situation, and I ain't Superman, where I done owe you nigga 10 bricks, packs, and Newports, and this nigga came and he'll pay like, oh, here, boom, that's my bro. Yo, what the fuck you doing, nigga? And he'll correct me, but son was a gangster. I caught a body for my man DL and all that. So shout out to Menor, man. Big shout outs to him. Niggas respect that man name out here in these streets, too. You know? But it is what it is, man, you know? That's just the gist of it, man. Ain't nothing too much to really glorify about that jail shit, so that shit was a struggle every day, man. Every day, B. Nigga was hungry, nigga. Nigga was starving in there. Or the mother.
Yo, you know,
I remember.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you some ill shit. Like, in these streets, they call me the motherfucking, they call me the street therapist or the street psychologist. You heard? And the reason why they call me that is because, you know, I started off this shit just telling my jail stories or whatever, but this shit became a therapeutic community where people come and tell these stories to get some of this shit off their chest. Because a lot of us, we ain't never have no motherfucking mental health, we never had no motherfucking
evaluation. Yeah, no mental health eval,
yeah, we never had the opportunity to stay on top of our mental health after, you know, growing up in wild hoods, violent hoods, motherfucking growing up in households with drug addicted parents, you feel me, seeing motherfuckers get killed that young, seeing so much violence in the penitentiary, growing up in the penitentiary. We come home thinking we made out of steel and nails and shit like that, but in all actuality, bro, you feel me, a lot of us is suffering from trauma, from the shit that we experienced. And you know, niggas gotta be realistic to themselves and say, yo, look, I just went through a traumatic experience doing a bunch of time in the penitentiary, niggas shipping me around like a slave cattle. You understand what I'm saying? Like gangs and drugs and violence. All that shit is traumatizing because all of that shit is not really the life we were supposed to. It wasn't the life we should have led. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If we was afforded other opportunities, if we was born in motherfucking in a different place, you know, where it wasn't no guns and gangs and all that gangster shit, we might have grew up to be something real productive in society, and we might have or at the least have a crazy happy life. Like, you feel me? Like, it's mad people out there that got a crazy happy life, bro. Like, you feel me? They had parents that cared about them. They grew up. They didn't need for shit. They had attention. They had encouragement. They had words of wisdom. They had all of that shit it takes to make a person a normal person. You had dudes like us, you know, some of us was getting abused by our mothers and fathers, and you know, our mothers and fathers, they thought they might have been doing the right thing, whipping our asses and shit like that, but they was traumatizing us and getting us used to solving our problems with violence. You feel what I'm saying? And we lived in a fucked up scenario. These housing projects in New York City, like, it's public housing, bro. This shit open to anybody. Anybody could come in these shits. You feel me? So as kids, we was subject to seeing all type of shit that we wasn't supposed to see as kids, and ingesting. Like, you know, one of my daughters is 13, and I think about a 13-year-old that's, you know, in the streets. A girl that's 13 that be in the streets compared to my 13-year-old daughter. Like, my daughter is like a fucking toddler compared to these girls. Like, these girls done been through so much shit at 13 in the hood, you feel what I'm saying? Same as dudes. So it's like, yo, bro, listen, this shit is therapy. We not just doing this shit to glorify and tell jail stories. We doing this shit to get this shit off your chest. When you go back and listen to these stories, it'll be therapeutic for you. You feel me? You be like, damn, I really went through all of this shit. Like, you know what I mean? What's up with my life? Motherfuckers gotta change their life, bro. That's the bottom line.
Yo, you know what's crazy that you say that, bro? Because I got into an argument with my shorty, just a little quick, you know, it was my first argument on the come home, though. And I just go beat surfing, and I see that beat, that for that song that if y'all tap in Trust 187 on all platforms, you'll see it's called Feel Lost. But when I was writing that song, right, this is not to promote myself, when I was writing my song, I was thinking about all the men in jail. Like, my neighbor was David Berkowitz, understand? That was my neighbor. You know, yeah, he got a fucked up case. You know, you see that dude, though, he's really with the Lord. You know, he's really with God, son. Like, that dude, man, beautiful dude. There's a lot of dudes like that. I can name dudes, the notorious cases that you meet up with them, you know they're never going home. You know, the most beautiful dude, man. Not to say the word beautiful, no diddy, whatever, but John Lennon's killer, Mark Chapman, bro, that dude, son, he looked out for so many dudes, bro. He might never go home. But that dude right there, bro, I watched that dude from Attica. He used to work in the box, feeding the box dudes. He's stuffing them trays, man, hooking dudes up. Dudes love that dude. And then now Green Haven, fast forward, he's there. And remember, I was mandated to from the IPC situations to go home in the PC situation, because I was mandated there. Niggas don't understand, when you mandated over, he puts you there. You cannot get out of there, son. So I was in one of those situations where I happened to be around certain dudes. Like, I was there with Bone, but the Mark Chapman dude, man, he would give you the shirt off his back. He feeds everybody. Every store he buys dude stuff, man. And that's what his life is revolved around. He said he did that. He was a kid, just wanted to be famous. He was stupid, impulsive, and he just said he messed up. But he's with God. But when I wrote that song, I thought about all of those dudes. And if you listen to that song, it's a beautiful song, man. It's really, people would think it's for a girl, whatever it is. It's talking about a woman because I made it relatable to the world. But I was thinking about them guys in there. And I ain't gonna lie, man. That you were seeing your spill, man. I'm hurt, man. I'm fucked up, son. I'm still mentally fucked up, last man. And that's why, like, when I talk about jail, it's one thing, to talk about jail, but it's another to talk about the pain that it created, the mental health, the fact that I barely sleep, son. Anything will wake me up. Like, I still think it's the count, son. I still hop in the shower sometimes with drawers on. I slip up. I take a shit for like 3 hours for no reason, just to be in a small environment like that. Like, dudes don't understand that, son. Niggas don't realize that part of it. I'm still fighting them demons, bro.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, my bro, we gotta be grown-ass men. Realize that, that jail shit, that street shit, all of that shit is childish, bro. You know what I mean? It's childish. It's sad that we come up in these type of neighborhoods where we end up in these places and shit like that. But it comes a time where you gotta say to yourself, what the fuck am I doing wasting years of my life in these places? You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I supposed to be out here enjoying life. Life is fucking short. You heard? We can't be tormenting ourselves with that shit for the rest of our lives, going in and out that penitentiary shit because, we want to get some money. You feel me? Like, what niggas a dude told me one time, bro. I don't even remember who it was, but it stuck with me forever. Somebody was like, yo, bro, prison and shit like that, going back to jail, trying to hustle in the streets and get money. He said all of that shit is for dumb motherfuckers. He said, because if you really a smart motherfucker, you can figure out another way to get money other than go get some drugs, go rob somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Do some shit illegal that could make you fucking lose 20, 30 years of your life. And your whole family be gone. Your son out there getting raised without you. Your daughter out there getting raised. She pregnant at 16 because you in the penitentiary doing 20 years. You feel me? Niggas told me straight up, yo, bro, that shit is for fucking mentally disabled motherfuckers, bro. That crime world. Eventually, you gotta fucking put your foot down in your own life and say, I am smart enough to make money in a different way. You heard? I'm not that dumb where I gotta keep going back to this same shit and go back to the penitentiary. Nah, bro, I'm smart. Let me figure some other shit out. And a lot of dudes...
that's a fact.
Bro, a lot of dudes came home and they just figured some other shit out. And it's the best decision they ever made in their life, bro. And they don't even want to be involved in the streets no more because niggas tired of going back and forth to that pen, bro. And not only going back and forth to the pen, nigga, that shit. Yo, bro, I got a daughter. I went to jail while her mother was pregnant. Came home, she was 6 years old. Me and my daughter is nowhere near as close as we should be. I'm super close with my other kids. You feel me? But that separation of doing that bid, that shit fucked my relationship up with my oldest daughter for life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's what a bid really does. Yeah, that's what a bid really does, bro. That shit fuck kids up for life.
It breaks, fucks everything out. Oh, man.
One of my other mans, he just finished doing, son just finished doing a little stretch in the feds. And his son is my heart. Good ass fucking kid, bro. Good fucking kid. You heard? Who had a loving mother, loving father. But my boy went to jail and did some time, and his son went in them streets. You feel me? And now he's locked up doing a bid. You understand? And if you knew this kid, you'd be like, God damn. That's what happens when a father leaves the house for 2-3 years. This kid wasn't
No, they
supposed
start
to.
resenting you. They start trying to live like you too. I pray to God, man. None of my kids, man, they do that, man. None of them. That's why I be like, yo, sometimes I be like, yo, should I not tell them that? But it's like, you gotta be real with your kids, because if I don't tell them, I'll become a liar to them. So when they find out some shit, they like, oh, you lied to me. I never want to be a liar to my kids, man.
Yeah, man,
I'm
that's
going through
why
that shit right now with my kids. My oldest is 14, son. Shout out to Mikey if you hear me. I got Mikey, Ethan, Julius, and John. I got 4 boys, man. And I just sit here, and only one of them is with me. The other 3, I haven't even seen them yet. But this is because of the situations with the prison shit. I won the court case. I took them to court. Even the fucking the COs that took me to court was like, I don't even know where to bring you, because you guys don't do that. I never seen you guys fight for your children like that. You guys in jail, I don't see people writing their kids or nothing. You know, I don't see that. I was like, yeah, well, you're seeing it now. He's like, I can see, Ruiz, man. Fucking, you know, I hate to say it, but I'm proud of you. So I hate to say it. He said, because you're a criminal. At the end of the day, to me, you're a fucker. I was laughing. It was him being funny. You know how these fucking guys are, right? But I won the case, man. I still haven't seen mine yet, though. Everything in court takes time. Everything is a process. You know what's going on. I just wonder if my kid, like you said, is damaged for life. There's nothing I could do to fix that. I can never give back that time. I can never do that.
Nah, bro, you know.
And then they watch people playing in the park with their fathers and shit. They see that shit like, and they ain't got their dad. You feel me? So.
You know, I look at people. I look at certain black kids and Hispanic kids and shit like that, who did grow up with their father in their lives, and you know, they be some happy motherfuckers, bro. You feel me? They be some happy, successful motherfuckers, man. Like when a son had his pops there all his life, it's just something that being a dude that you win in life. Because your pops.
I'm gonna be real with you, lads. I have my father, man. That's the crazy shit that you say that, because you know, I had to cut you off. I have my father, son. And my grandfather was a pastor. My grandmother's a good woman. My uncle's a cop. My aunt is a doctor now. She went to school for like 30 years already. It seemed like 30 years. But my father was 15 when he had me. I was a kid having a kid, so in a sense he was there, but he wasn't. You know, he was there, but he was in the wants to be in clubbing and shit. So you know, that was what we went through. But my father was there, son, and he took care of me, raised me, and everything, son. So I still ended up in the penitentiary all my life. He didn't accept me smoking weed, huh? And it was just like, man, fuck it, I'm out of here. And I never went back. To this day, since 14, I've been in the streets. I'm in the streets no more, but you know, I've been on my own.
Yeah, let me tell you.
So
bro.
it's like, yo, you know, I see both sides. Like, I see what you're saying, but I also see kids. How many kids you see? Let's, for example, Staten Island. You see all those kids over there. They got good parents, good big houses, and they start popping pills and OD on fucking fentanyl or some shit.
Yeah, man. You know, it's about your parent too. Like, you know, some dudes out here, man. You know, they be. You know, I had dudes on this channel that, you know, stories on this channel with dudes was like, yo, I had my father in my life, but my father never even told me that he loved me ever. You feel me? Like it is you can have your parent in your life. They gotta be on top of their game.
That's my scenario. My moms ain't never give me hugs or I love you. None of that. There was no love. But I knew they loved me. My father never hugged me out of nowhere, kissed me, none of that. Yo, I love you. My grandmother never did that. Neither did my grandfather, who was a pastor. I know that nigga in heaven.
That shit ain't healthy, my bro. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
It ain't healthy.
That shit ain't healthy. Kids need affection. Kids need affection, bro. Like my son be annoyed with me how much I'm hugging and kissing on him. You heard?
Yeah,
I'll be like, yo, come give me a hug, man. I don't want to hear that. He'd be like, he trying to go get to the game. I'm like, bro, can I get a hug? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't do that with my kids, man. I'm mad affectionate because I know and understand.
That's how I be like.
You know, my pops. I had my pops. My pops a stern dude, good dude, funny dude. That's my dude. But it wasn't that much affection. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about.
The same story as me.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, my pops always motivated me or, you know, believed in me and shit. He's a good dude. But Kids, bro, they need motherfucking love. I'm talking about excess love.
Love.
They need it. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't
what's
get it,
crazy, though?
Hey yo, check this new interview in Spin magazine with the bro Ohio Mike, where he talks about being incarcerated for over 40 years since the age of 16 and how he became known as one of the most dangerous convicts in the United States of America.
Yo, I'm here with the clean team. I'm Fal, focused on understanding life. This is Jim Pop TV, and these are the 5 albums you need to be streaming. Clean team. Let's go.
Wakey, wakey, you gon' sleep when you die. Wakey, wakey.
Hey yo, be on the lookout for that new single from the bro Trust 187 featuring Rowdy Rebel. You heard this gonna be a blazer. Coming soon. Hey yo, LAZ, I got the monster playlist on Spotify. Type in Major Saint Last Bangers. I got features with all your favorite rappers too. That's a whole fact. You heard you want to collab with me? Send me a DM on Instagram and I get that song on this playlist. You heard? Shout out to the bro Lord Dorian. We got a new blaze on here called Talk to Me. Check it out.